we do have a brand new Spider-Man for a brand new day. And that bad boy has probably the most on-set photos you could ever see from a movie that has not been released yet. And so we've been wondering, who is Sadie Sink playing? She has the red hair. So could it be Gwen Stacy randomly, or Mary Jane Watson, or Mayday Parker? There's been all these rumors of who Sadie Sink could be playing for this movie. As you know, with Sadie Sink, her star has risen when it came to the Oscar-winning The Well and the critic and audience loving Stranger Things, which is concluding this year. So she is a hot commodity right now. People are thinking she can't just be a throwaway character, can she? Well, it seems like we have some on-set photos that are giving us a better idea of who she could be playing. This comes to us from comicbookmovie.com. They say earlier this week, more photos from the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day swung online. Get it? We've seen enough of the wall crawler to last us a lifetime, not that we're complaining. So the first shot of Stranger Things star Sadie Sink's mystery character was welcomed. As a reminder, since being cast in Marvel Studios' Spider-Man Brand New Day, Sadie Sink has been rumored to play Jean Grey, Carly Cooper, Mayday Parker, Firestar, Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, any person with red hair or blonde hair. Yeah. Seeing as Sink has red hair,
the Wendy's girl,
exactly.
Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah. Thanks. And I'm looking at the article, so I can't even see her face. That was just simpatico right there. We can discount Gwen because that character, typically has blonde hair, and right now she's heavily being used in the Spider-Verse trilogy, and it seems like they're not going to really use her until that trilogy is concluded. Well, if you look closely at this photo, specifically down by her legs, you can see that she is wearing camo pants. And as you know, anyone that wears camo pants has to be Rachel Cole Alves. No, I'm just kidding. In the comics, just hours after Rachel Cole's wedding to Surgeon Daniel Alves, a gang war erupted, resulting in the deaths of 29 people at their wedding reception, including her new husband. Following her recovery, the Marine Sergeant teamed up with the Punisher to take her revenge on the criminals who destroys her life. It was a short-lived partnership, but one that saw her cross paths with Spidey during the Omega Effect crossover. Multiple scoopers have reported that the Punisher will have a female sidekick and that Sink's character will be someone Peter Parker trusts before she's outed as an antagonist. Shathra never really made sense for Brand New Day, which was being rumored as the first female villain in a Spider-Man movie, unless that role has been secretly cast and that is something on the side. Instead, one of the Raw Crawler's college classmates secretly being Frank Castle's protege, who Peter's forced to fight as Spidey, adds up a little bit more. And it's also a classic Spider-Man trope, right? So this is Alves from the comics, the red hair, the Punisher logo. But as you know, there is this classic trope where Spider-Man is friends with this person from school, and then lo and behold, because of something that happened to them, they become on the wrong side of Spider-Man and become their villain. And this could potentially be the road that is going to be led down by the actress Sadie Sink. So, my friend, what do you think of these rumors? And now that we've gotten some on-set photos with Sadie Sink in her camo pants, do you think that this makes more sense that she could be this character Alves that is the sidekick of Punisher in the movie?
That was a out of left field there. That I wasn't expecting that to be the direction that people would.
I like it.
But I mean, you got to think though, they're riding the Punisher train in Marvel, right? So like they're using that character quite a bit, and
Camo
this would be
pants.
sure that is less
Dead
a
giveaway.
factor. Yeah, exactly. Because I guess in my mind I was always thinking like, oh, Jean Grey, that would kind of make sense because they're doing
Right.
the whole X-Men thing,
And
and I
then
know
you
that rumor's been out there.
right start to and it leads
Yeah,
into Doomsday or Secret War. Yeah, something like
yeah.
that.
So, yeah, interesting. I haven't read any of the stories with this character. I was just looking at it came out in
And
2011 in
I never
Punisher.
have either.
So
I didn't. It's obscure for
yeah,
sure.
it is very obscure. So I don't know enough about her to say, oh yeah, Sadie Sink could play that character. Like she seems, just based on reading the description and hearing you talk about it, she
Yeah.
seems a little young for it. But
A
as
little
you say,
small.
like, yeah, a little small. Can she be like a tough vigilante
Yeah.
protege?
Like a
But
Sarah
who knows?
Connor, from
Yeah,
Terminator
yeah.
2.
Totally. But maybe like you said, they're friends now and she's younger and then she's going to
Right.
grow into this like tough as nails kind of character.
Yeah. Like
I
it's
don't
better
know.
that she's unassuming now,
Yes.
and then we see the turn, because they also do recognize that, besides the camo pants, that Sink's character has seemingly sustained a gunshot to her leg. It may be a trick of light, but that looks like a bloody bullet shaped hole to us. And it's also the sort of wound someone like Rachel might be on the receiving end of.
Hmm.
We're also sure it's no accident that the top half of Sink's costume has been carefully covered up, meaning we don't get to see a
A
certain
skull.
logo on
Yeah.
it. So that's what they're hinting towards. For me, I would say that I really like this because it isn't the obvious option. It isn't the obvious choice of who Sadie Sink could be playing. And also, it lends more to the fact that Spider-Man Brand New Day is a standalone movie. There's now being reports by Daniel Richtman that Spider-Man will not be in Doomsday at all. Maybe a
That's
post-credit
crazy.
scene, but he is not involved in the movie, and he will heavily be featured in Secret Wars. So that being
Mm.
said, it seems like we're finally getting that standalone Spider-Man movie that we really, really wanted. And for a long time, we thought, oh God, is it going to be really big? And they're going to use this to set up Doomsday. So it's really interesting that they're really trying to make this feel so standalone that it doesn't connect to Doomsday at all. And having an upscare character like the one that Sadie Sink could be playing is a great way to really keep it contained to just a Spider-Man Peter Parker story.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, especially with standalone and whatever, I think that's a really good
Mm-hmm.
point. As opposed to
Mm-hmm.
everything is a major crossover plot
Right.
point into
Who's
everything
this?
else.
What's
Yeah.
this? It's
Yeah.
everywhere. What's this? Halloween.
Yes, yes, I know. That's also a great Halloween movie that should be watched.
I should have
That's
put
one of my
that on.
favorite. That's one of my favorite Halloween movies, actually.
I mean, the songs are just iconic.
Yeah.
And now we got the Punisher in it. No, I can't bring it back. It's too far gone. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. Let us know what you guys think. Does these camo pants give it away? Is this the key to finding out that this is going to be the Punisher's sidekick? Do you even like that they're going this obscure, or do you prefer something more well known, like a Jean Grey, like a Gwen Stacy? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts.